Alright, so we made it down here to our campground in Georgia. The place we decided to come to is Magnolia Springs State Park. It's pretty good ways out here. Not what we have planned for the day, for sure.
And for us, we've kind of just continued with the theme this year. Changing the plan is the plan.
Well, that's the truth.
So
that is the truth, man. There's been so many change of plans, but it looks like this one's going to work out either way. You know, worst case scenario, we got to come visit a Georgia State Park that we've never been to on the drive in. Looks like a pretty cool little place here. So we're hoping the rain holds off. We'll get out tomorrow morning, kind of check this place out a little bit. But for right now, that's what we're doing.
So we're in Site 7 at Magnolia Springs State Park here in Georgia. When I went on today to book the site, they had 14 sites available. Luckily, this hurricane happened during the week because they're shown completely booked for this coming weekend, which seems to be the trend lately. This looks like a really nice site. A little different with the picnic table and fire ring behind the site, but we're loving the woods back here.
Alright, so man, you know, what a difference a day can make. We're at Magnolia Springs State Park. Showed you guys the area down close to the campground, and nice little boat ramp there. Looks like a great little fishing area down that way. This is just a real quick one-day stop for us. We had overnight last night, one full day today. An impromptu stop as we left South Carolina. Tried to get out of the way of the hurricane / tropical storm that was coming our way, but we did that, and man, it was a good move. And we discovered a really nice state park here in Georgia that we have not been to yet. So we will give you guys a little look around this place. But Magnolia Springs State Park, Millen, Georgia. It's about an hour south of Augusta. If you're passing through, it's a nice little spot to stop for sure. Well, you can tell we're definitely getting down closer to the south, closer to Florida, when you start seeing the "Do Not Feed the Alligator" signs. So here is the spring area. Oh man, beautiful, beautiful, crystal clear water down here. A couple turtles, fish. Very nice. You You see that, Dylan? That's the spring. See that? You can see where the spring is out there. See the deep area with the water bubbling up?
Yeah. Well, enough mine. You can see, enough is winning.
All right, that wraps up our stay at Magnolia Springs. Great little state park. Looks like a really nice little place there. And not a huge state park, but definitely worth a stop. You know, if you're in that area up by Millen, Georgia. So we told you that that storm kind of affected our future plans, and what we meant by that was many of the campgrounds that we were supposed to stay at were in North Georgia and over on the western side of Georgia, the eastern side of Alabama. So a lot of those areas took quite a bit of damage when the storm went through there. So instead of trying to fight back through and get back over to those campground reservations that we had, some of those campgrounds were without power. So
some of the roads were flooded.
Yeah, so it was kind of a mess, and
There's gonna be down trees on the road.
yeah, so it didn't make real good sense for us to try to battle back through all that to get back to the area that we were going to be in. And you know, in reality, we weren't really doing a whole lot while we were staying there. We were more just kind of killing time, you know, checking out some different campgrounds around Georgia until we could get back to Florida and pick up our reservations that we have here for the wintertime in Florida. So what we ended up doing was just canceling those reservations in Georgia, and then went ahead and come on back to Florida a couple weeks early.
We were lucky enough to snag a couple of reservations from cancellations to make up some of the time, and then we're gonna spend a little bit of time at his brother's house again in Central Florida. So, and then pick up some of our reservations that were closer to when we were originally gonna come back the week before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, man, we were welcome back to Florida with temps in the low 90s.
Yeah.
That was brutal. We haven't experienced low 90s in quite some time. So, but you know, we're very fortunate to be able to find a spot at all, kind of last minute, short notice. And even some of the spots we found, you know, we've had to move sites inside the campground so that we have somewhere to stay. But I think it's going to work out pretty well for us. We have a tremendous amount of maintenance to do on the fifth wheel. We'll have ended up traveling just over 20,000 miles, towing 20,000 towed miles on the fifth wheel this year since we left back in March. So put a lot of miles on it. Got to do some maintenance, pack the bearings, get it all ready to roll so that everything's good to go when we leave out of here, you know, on our next set of adventures.
Yeah, and while in Florida, we're also going to take care of doctor appointments that need to be done, and we have a couple of small renovation projects that we're going to take on.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I mean, we haven't really done any kind of changes in the fifth wheel. It's pretty much as is, the way we got it from the dealer.
Well, with the exception of the adding the table.
Mostly as is.
Yeah.
All the bedrooms are as is.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to tackle, is Dylan's room. We're going to make some changes in there. He's pretty excited about it. So.
And we have a small change in the bathroom.
Yep.
Yes.
So just trying to do some things, get some things done that we really, it's tough to do when you're on the road. So we're going to take advantage of being back in Florida, where we have access to, you know, I'll have access to some tools, shop. I got some truck maintenance to do. So just trying to wrap up all that stuff so that everything's 100% and ready to go, like I said, when we leave out early next year. All right, so that's an update on where we're at. Magnolia Springs State Park, super nice little place. And, you know, we'll be bringing you guys some stops from around Florida. We have some campgrounds that we're going to that we have not been to yet. So we're excited to go check those out and knock off some more counties on our Florida map.
Yep.
And, you know, see some of the part of the state that we haven't got to see yet. So we appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you guys down the road.